This is the Environmentally Sensitive Cleaning Podcast from Profit Max Chemical. This podcast covers an array of topics surrounding the products, process, and performance of environmentally sensitive cleaning and sanitizing solutions for any business of any size. Many of the concepts included will range from the stewarding to the training, as well as the defining and explaining of many topics, many options, and many opportunities that surround sensitive cleaning solutions that consider the environment you're cleaning in, as well as the environment outside. Different episodes will include Tim Bloom, the Vice President of Sales and Service of Profit Max Chemical. You'll hear from Brian Bloom, the founder and CEO. You'll also hear from Conniger Bloom, the primary chemical technician. The concepts here will share about the products that Profit Max Chemical loves, but also why they love them, how to use them, and how to use them effectively. A little bit more about Profit Max Chemical. Profit Max Chemical is a training and sales company distributing environmentally sensitive cleaning products and the education on how to use them. The Profit Max Chemical stewarding process offers cleaning and sanitizing solutions individualized and personalized for every business. Profit Max Chemical aims to serve as an endurance resource, providing inviting and clean locations for all their customers. 3 of their cornerstones, as well as 3 of the key elements and topics on this podcast, include educating, serving, and stewarding. By providing education and training on the use of products with the individual and the environment in mind, money can be saved, time can be saved, and a better clean for the business, the people working in the business, the customers visiting the business, and the bottom line are all included. Serving. Profit Max Chemical serves a wide array of businesses and individuals, from supermarkets to laundries, restaurants and hotels, as well as horticulture, agriculture, and many other commercial markets that are looking for that clean, but that clean that goes a little further, the one that considers the environment, the one that considers the people. And the third, the stewarding, delivering a quantitative and qualitative proof of process for every product, the production of that product, the manufacturing and the distribution, all the way down to the use of that product. We hear a lot of people talking about a lot of products. It's the greatest thing since sliced bread. However, is the proof, the validity, and the authority there to back it up beyond the hype? And that's one of the differentials that Profit Max Chemical talks about. The training is not just here's a chemical and here's how to use it. It goes a little bit deeper. It goes into the ideas about how to use, how to train on how to use, what to watch out for, what to consider, and when it's time to change things. From training and educating to the continued relationships and personalized products, Profit Max Chemical aims to serve every client and connection as that endurance resource. From their customers to their listeners online, Profit Max Chemical wants to serve as that resource for product awareness, for the changes, for the shifts, for the new things, and for the old. They also want to be that informative pathway for purchasing, looking a little deeper into the products and how those products can work for you and with your team, where you are, and what kind of business you have. Profit Max Chemical also is serving as a public and consumer education advocate to share about the safety elements, to share about what is safe and where is that backed up, what is not safe and where to look that up too. It's not claims, crazy marketing statements. It's valid, it's down to earth, it's understandable, and it's information that's attainable and applicable to your business and your clean. They also serve as a source of authority for training. This is not taking away from the present people that may be training you, but it's allowing you extra information, extra intelligence to decide what applies to you, what applies to your business, what applies to the updates and the changes across the cleaning solution spectrum. As a 20-year established company of training, educating, and sales in the cleaning industry, Profit Max Chemical offers an ongoing array of these environmentally sensitive products and services. For most, cleaning is part of everyday life at home and in business. By helping to educate and serve, Profit Max Chemical is able to address and assist in a number of areas. Now, for many, cleaning can be confusing, expensive, and even dangerous at times. Some of the questions that are often asked And some of these questions that will be addressed on episodes in these podcasts, as well as videos, include: do I go completely green with my clean? Or should I use chemicals at all? Are those chemical cleaners safe for my employees and customers? Can I combine products for a greater result? And how diluted should they be? How hot does the water really need to be? What are the effects on my skin, my eyes, and my nose? Do I need to open windows, or do I need to wear gloves when I clean? And what is fact and what is opinion surrounding chemicals and cleaning today? When it comes to cleaning and sanitizing solutions, Profit Max Chemical's qualitative and quantitative proof of process centers around educating, selling, and training on the products and the individualized applications. Here on the Environmentally Sensitive Cleaning podcast, it focuses on the education and on the training concepts. This proof of process discussed with every customer, as well as in the Profit Max Chemical videos and in this podcast, take into account the cost elements, the product specifications, understanding the products, the time it takes to clean, the amount of product required to clean, employee training modules, management and education support, and last but definitely not least, the environmental impact. Some of the topics might seem like second nature to you. However, that second nature to you might be something that someone else hasn't thought about. It could be something as simple as properly labeling the spray bottles you use, to thinking a little bit more about that dwell time, that time chemistry and mechanical action, to step away after the foam goes on, to let that clean begin to occur by itself before you wipe it off. And some of the podcasts will go into the training. It's not that perhaps your training is off, but to constantly have to train in a position that is highly turned over can become highly annoying. Profit Max Chemical believes there's a rhythm to cleaning correctly. It's the proper tools, the proper process, the proper chemicals, as well as the proper training. And that's why they want to serve, and they do serve as an endurance resource, to look at different ways to set up training not only for the individuals that you have, but also for the turnover you may experience. The Profit Max Chemical podcast will also go into building your businesses. As you're building and you're looking at the blueprint of what you're creating for your market, your restaurant, your hotel, or whatever business, Profit Max Chemical and the podcast will share concepts and ideas to consider in the construction, things to make access to those cleaning chemicals that much easier from the start, and carefully that much more out of the way, so that the access is easy, it's fast, and those cleans can occur even when people are right there running around, shopping, eating, dining, or whatever. And finally, the Environmentally Sensitive Cleaning podcast from Profit Max Chemical wants to touch on humor as well. Send us in some of your favorite stories. Send us in those stories of the things you never thought you'd have to write down in your training manual, but you had to address. Cleaning can be funny. It can be strange. It's something that many people don't necessarily want to do. But as you've probably seen it, many funny stories have arisen. So that gives you a basic idea about the Environmentally Sensitive Cleaning podcast, as well as Profit Max Chemical. This is episode 1 from season 1. The next episodes will go into some of these trainings, some of these education elements, some of these fun elements. We welcome your thoughts as well. For more information, you can visit us at profitmaxchemical.com and most social media sites. Just add @ProfitMaxChemical. So episode 1 is in the books. We'll turn off the lights, lock the doors, and double check to make sure that drain cleaner goes off at midnight. Have a great day.